See, this is when...
Pretty close.
Canada, Australia, France, and Germany make up the top four.
There he is.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before the NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Washington Wizards here in Capital One Arena. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And as the conversations swirl around MP, one of those, of course, is how vocal MP has been about these rivalry games he plays in. His goal is to win each and every one of them.
Well, you gotta love the effort, but these are rugged rivalry games, and it's been a rough go of it so far for MP and company. The key for MP, he needs to bring more intensity, and it needs to start early. Can't wait until the third quarter. There's a lot riding on this game for MP's reputation. He knows it.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Jones and Adebayo make up the inside pair. Tyler Hero out there with Jones, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. And Stan, talking about this matchup for a second, when it comes to moving the ball, these two teams have to be considered two of the very best at it.
Couldn't agree more, Kevin. Both of these groups, very selfless. Got to give a lot of credit to these coaching staffs for getting their guys to buy in on a team-first mentality. That makes for some tremendous team chemistry. And by the way, it wins a lot of games, too.
Wiggins outside. Jones against Young. Adebayo with the screen on Young. Here's MP. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
A 3 ball. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Jones. Outside, Jones. Rebound by the Wizards. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and we saw them really play a determined game when it came to chasing down rebounds, getting those good second chance looks. Really loved their aggressive.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sark.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant, adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Celtics gave them an edge. He added 8 points and knocked down his share of 3-pointers. That was a factor, too. And when you talk about that game, he was just everywhere. Huge for his team. Back to you.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control, but then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
Yeah, so now the question is, can he do it again? Playing like that consistently is not easy.
Here's MP following the basket by Anthony Davis. It's Adebayo, top of the key. And he misses his first shot. And the Wizards with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Now, Sarr. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And there it is for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's MP. really had troubles in that loss to Boston. It's deflected.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential. Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to
Here's MP. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Well, I like when MP takes initiative like this because it forces the defense to react.
Gill is checked in for Washington.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
On the court for the Heat, MP out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Khalil Ware. And it's Larson in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Young. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. This one for 3. And Ware pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priorities straight. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Young sets a screen for Coulibaly. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. No one near him. Again, the Wizards score.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Wiggins, a screen on Young. MP passes to Wiggins. Good work there as it goes.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
The kick out to Young. And it's Miami with the rebound.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Shot clock at 6. And it's Wiggins missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Yes, that goes in. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Alexander Saw, he's checked in for Gill. Anthony Davis comes in for Whitmore. George is checked in for Riley. And it's Johnson in for Trae Young. Here's Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Washington Wizards. Sarr with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Jones with the screen on Johnson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Carlton Carrington's checked in for Coulibaly. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Pass to Hero. Back to Jones. Screen by Jones. The rebound by Carrington. Here's Davis. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Washington Wizards. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And for that matchup with the Jazz, they'll have the advantage coming in. But it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, is played on hardwood. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Washington Wizards.
I'm giving credit to their front office. They've methodically added talent to their second and third units, and you see the results there, Shaq.
Yeah, they've got scorers coming off that bench, and that's what you need. In a long season, different guys have to step up.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Johnson is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Alexander Saw. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's George in at the 3 spot. That's the... Five on the floor for the Wizards. Johnson outside. The 3 from Davis. And it's Miami with the rebound. Hero kicks to Jones. Adebayo with a screen for MP. MP drills the 3.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Davis up top. Misses off the left iron.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Jones finds MP. Jones with the screen on Young. On the top of the key, MP, no good. Washington leading now by 12. And the Miami front office stand hinting at personnel and philosophical changes after last season.
Well, when you win 37 games, there's obviously cause for change. And the Heat are never complacent, Kevin, and they've got no interest in full-scale rebuilds.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is. how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back over to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Jones, and Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
Young pass to Davis. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. The Heat trail by 15. MP looking around. Jones with the bounce pass. Wiggins against George.
2 minutes.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
A moment to check out Bam Adebayo here. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging 17 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
And a wide open look for Shaw. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Good on the 3-point shot.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And that one's good. MP. Jones has got 7 now in this quarter.
Look at MP getting slick with it. That's a great move to have at the ready.
Pass to Riley. Here's the 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. MP, no good. Washington leading now by 16. Takes it inside, and Riley gets it to go. 40 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Wiggins, a screen on Young. MP with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And it's Wiggins missing. The Wizards have gone a somewhat subpar 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far. Riley can't hit. And it's Jones with the ball for the Miami Heat. The drive by MP, and it's blocked. Here's Coulibaly. Young for 3, buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 5 now.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Pass to Coulibaly. And the foul called on MP. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
On the floor for Miami, Jones and Adebayo make up the inside pair. Jones is out there with Hero, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose, but after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And a wide open look for Whitmore. That 3 off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Jones, no luck.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Riley, and there's the call on Jones. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Pass to Carrington. Back to Russell. Launches it. And another miss by Washington. Miami's on 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Offensive rebound. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. To the inside. Pass to Riley. Wizards passing it around. Russell from long range. Connects from three-point range.
Hitting three-pointers, so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
Out to the right wing. Back to Jones. Going inside. Over Russell. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Washington making some changes. Vukcevic is checked in, and Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Riley. Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on them.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Wizards.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
Well, that's exactly what Adebayo's out there to do off the ball. Work the glass and get his team second chance opportunities.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Vukcevic. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly.
Tough loss for you tonight, MP.
We just didn't have what it takes.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much.
MP right here. Miss Conway. No punches pulled, huh?